Hi guys. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's algorithm it up, y'all. Today I'm going to be reading for the Taurus Collective. Taurus. I'm going to be reading for the Taurus males. Male energy. Divine masculine. Remember, energy is fluid. Just because you resonate as a divine masculine doesn't mean that you have to be born in a male body. A lot of our males aren't taught how to be males. They're taught how to not be female. Like, what are you? What are you, a girl? Don't cry like a girl, you know? I pretty much resonate with being a divine masculine in a female body, but that does not make me a lesbian. I just do a lot of really male stuff. If you look around a lot of our women out here, I think a lot of us are actually divine masculine in female bodies. It's the one way that we could break the ancestral curses of our generations to teach our children. I do a lot of male stuff. Like I was a singer for a punk rock band, tattoo artist. I had a degree in machining. Used to hitchhike and hop trains. Sleep under bridges. Not saying that you have to be male to do that, but it's predominantly a male type of energy. What can we get for the Taurus male collective? Universe. I'm going to be reading from the Patch Tarot. Little guy right here. Some of you guys are familiar with him. The guys that do spirit science made a tarot deck. I think it's cool. The first person that they think is Hermes, which is pretty amazing. Happy retrograde in direct. Happy Mercury retro in direct. This one has been brutal, man. It took the system out at my work like 3 different times. The system completely shut down. I work at a gas station now, and there's never a dull moment there. That's for sure. What can we tell the Taurus collective? Are you all up in your head? The 9 of Swords. I call those the Furies. All the I'm not good enoughs. The it doesn't matter anyways. Nobody's going to care. This isn't going to be successful. You're letting something haunt you in your head. What's haunting Taurus? What is haunting Taurus? Why are they all up in their head? We have the Princess of Swords. I'm going to read from the book for the Princess of Swords. I want to see what the Patch Tarot says about that. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Gemini. It says, the Princess of Swords descends from the heaven with a great and mighty long sword. As she thinks it, the tip of her sword erupts in light, spiraling the fruit of life from its center. Kitty? He's been super on one lately. Within it, the beginnings of the earth manifest. This is the thought which created the physical cosmos. When you draw the Princess of Swords, the invitation to ground and materialize your ideas by whatever means possible. This is the application of thought to the physical world. with a practical and potentially destructive nature. As you bring your ideas into form, do not take heed of your old way of being. Allow the new to override the old. Fear not destruction that this will bring. It is the princess's nature as she embodies the birth of the new. Hold on, guys. Kitty, get down. So yeah, a lot of you guys are up in your head, haunted by the memories of the past. Either your past actions or someone's past actions towards you. Feeling like you aren't good enough. And the Princess of Swords is saying not to take your fear into the future. We have the Hermit. Yeah, you need to go inside and listen to yourself. There's a lot of potential here. Sometimes we have to exclude ourselves from all the outside surrounding influences to really know where we stand in life. To really know what it is that we want. To really know what it is that universe wants from us. To really find our path. To get rid of these furies. And you have the Prince of Swords. You have the Princess of Swords and the Prince of Swords. So you are really in analysis paralysis. That's what I like to call it. All up in your head. Thinking, Taurus. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Not sure which path to take. Some of you have been offered a job in one place that you might make really good money, but it's not something that you're passionate about. And you're really in your head about if you'll be good enough to go after your passions to begin with. Like, how are you going to do it? How are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to go to school and work? Some of you are raising a family that way too. I really feel like a lot of you are in a lot of doubt about which direction to take. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, there's a lot of conflict. But the conflict isn't external per se, it's internal. A lot of you guys are really conflicted about which direction to take. Where to go next. Thinking about all the past failures. Thinking you're not good enough. We have the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what Past Tarot says about the Four of Pentacles. Dun, 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 dun. Where are you? If you're stuck in analysis paralysis, just start walking. Walking in the direction of that which you want to go. And the universe will let you know if it's your time to go there or not. The Four of Discs is the most tangible and stable card in the deck. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Capricorn. Representing not only the solidness of a material reality, but the essence of stability. A patch is seen in his fortress, conserved by the mighty of structure around him. It is a safe container from everything around him, and embodies tremendous power. He clings to this large coin. To his large coins, a symbol of his wealth, but which could lead to his downfall if he clings too tight. The hard work from the three has resulted in the manifestation of a great temple, a safe container inside which safety and security are experienced. Here the structure manifests in the form of law and order, where you have complete control over what goes on inside this temple. Just remember that while the physical realm is considerably more fixed than the more fluid-like other elements, true wealth comes from how these resources are utilized. So yeah, a lot of you guys are really, really stuck in your head, or stuck in your comfort zone, afraid to take the leap into something that you're passionate about. And we have the star. I cut to the star. The star is a representation of hope. Hope in its true sense, not hope in the lack sense. You know, a lot of times we use the word hope and there's a frequency of lack behind it. But the actual true meaning of hope is that is the unwavering faith. So you guys have a lot of hope if you could get past the analysis by the paralysis analysis. You guys have a very clear direction of what you're passionate about. You're just scared to take that leap because you have so much security in where you're at right now. But some of you might feel stagnant. You have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck on the split. That is cooperation. That's joy. That's cooperation in team involvement. That's cooperation in family. That's cooperation in the astral realms. But you're worried. What are you worried about, Taurus? Worried about making the wrong move? The Five of Discs, that's a Taurus card too. You're worried about going after your passion. Some of you guys work a 9-to-5 job, but it's not fulfilling inside your heart. It might be stable as far as financial concerns, but what about your passion, Taurus? How can you incorporate your passion into your everyday life? What are you passionate about? And why are you so worried about going after it? We have a shift with the Eight of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You know things are about to change. Don't be all up in your head manifesting the worst possible case scenario when the best possible case scenario is just as possible, Taurus. What are you passionate about? Maybe some of you want to be a gemologist, or you want to travel, or you want to start your own YouTube channel, or you're very passionate about music. But you're stuck in the 9-to-5 and give yourself no time to follow these passions. I'm sure if you started researching going to school, like if you wanted to be in culinary arts, if you're so stable in your job right now, I bet you your boss will work with you. So that way you can go to school and follow your passion and still keep your security. There is a way that you can do that, Taurus. But you have to take those steps. You have to go inside and see what it is that you're actually passionate about. I'm sure your 9-to-5 job, it's not that you're passionate about your 9-to-5 job, but you're passionate about the security it gives you. Don't worry so much, Taurus. Don't be so stuck in your worry. Don't hold on to your worry so much that you make no moves at all. Once again, that analysis paralysis, just stuck in your head, thinking about all the possible possibilities. But while you're up there stuck in your head thinking about all the possible possibilities, don't just think of the negative ones. Think about how it could all be possible, about how stable you are in your job and how such a good relationship you have with your boss that they'll work with you on going to school. They'll work with you about starting your YouTube channel. They'll support you in your endeavors of passion. But you have to take those steps if you're ever going to accomplish it. How do you know unless you ask, Taurus? I mean, if you never ask, the answer will always be no. You're the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. There is a lot of creative potential, a lot of potential for success and partnership and people being supportive of your passions, of your desires. If some of y'all are thinking about going to school, I would definitely take those steps in that direction, Taurus. If some of y'all are wanting to enter a contest, I would definitely take those steps in that direction. How do you know unless you try? I mean, and if you try and it doesn't work, well, you learned something, right? That's one step closer to getting to where you want to be. Through the adventure of finding out. Because if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. All right, Taurus, I'm pretty sure those are your messages for today. I love you guys. Have a very wonderful, wonderful day. Get out of this analysis paralysis and just make steps in the direction of what you want to be, where you want to go. Just know that you're supported. You have people around you that are supportive. You have coworkers that are supportive. It even looks like your boss is supportive. Don't get stuck in the 9 to 5 because you're passionate about your security. Sure, security is nice. Being in your comfort zone is nice. Being in this temple where you are in control is safe. But we don't grow when it's safe. We don't grow inside of the temple by ourselves. We won't ever accomplish what we want to accomplish just playing it safe. You won't be abandoned for taking steps towards your passion. And if the people abandon you for going after what you love, then those aren't your people. But it looks like you've got a lot of love and support in your corner, Taurus. So go after what you're passionate about. I love you guys. Vroom, beep, beep. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's algorithm it up, y'all. Until next time, Nacho Mama's out.